Hello guys, this is Legend of Rock and I'm coming to you with a review of the iPhone 4S 32 gig. Of course it doesn't really make a difference with the space besides the fact you can put more stuff on it. This is a 32 gig iPhone 4S and I'm doing a review on it today. So we're just going to do a quick little comparison. First off, I'm just going to tell you guys right now, there's no difference in the way it looks. My dad has an iPhone 4 and it's the exact same thing as this. The only thing different is that the Verizon iPhone 4S and the AT&T, all models have a SIM card slot because all the phones support every different company. So CDM, I believe, they all support the signals for nationwide coverage. So you won't have to worry about that. So if you say you go to another country, you can get a chip for that company and you can use your phone on, say, like Canada. They have Rogers for Canada, so this will let you use that nationwide. So let's just take a quick look here. You won't notice it unless you get super close, so let me get a little closer. My focus is a little bit off though. But the camera itself, the camera hole itself is the same size, but the actual optics, the eye is actually bigger. Just like the keynote said, they made the eye bigger for more light can get into the camera, so that improves picture quality. It's also an 8 megapixel camera instead of 5 on the iPhone 4. So you get 3 more pixels, and then you also get the it's an eyesight camera, and you also get the same little flash. I don't think there's much different with the flash. It's the same size, pretty much the same specs. On the front, nothing really changed up here. You have the front-facing camera, which is still 7. Well, technically it's VGA, but it's said to go to 720 to 600 resolution, but it's still not counted as high definition, I guess. But it's not like true high definition. This back camera does 1080p. So yeah, right off the box looks exactly like a 4, which is actually a good thing because now people really want to jack an iPhone 4S because it looks kind of like an older model. So this is actually a pretty good cover. But either way, if you were looking for a redesign, not the right time to go for the iPhone 4S. Definitely wait a few more months. I'm pretty sure they're not coming out with an iPhone 5 until at least next holiday. There you go. Because they're probably gonna make a new iPod Touch this summer because that's the last time the iPod Touch came out was last year during the summertime. So well, not last year. You get what I mean. Before when the new iPod lineup came out. So yeah, so nothing really different outside, but inside's where the real performance comes from. It has a dual-core processor, which is actually 2 times faster on the iPhone 4 than the iPhone 4, and then the graphics are 7 times faster, so they speak. So I actually ran a benchmark test on my phone and my dad's phone, and my dad's phone got 300 on the benchmark test. I got 600. So let me just unlock this thing real quick. So I got 600, so it's definitely 2 times faster. The graphics, yes, are 7 times faster, but of course, this thing's not really going to be, like, you're not going to see a bunch of changes with it. It's still pretty snappy. The other one's snappy too. Just changing pages, you're not going to see, like, super enhancements, changing, like, going to a new page and stuff like that. That's not where it really comes into. It comes into, like, how fast games launch. So just to show you guys, I'm going to launch a game. And it's a pretty demanding game. Battlefield, which is updated for the Retina display. And you just see how fast it is. See, you already got past the loading screen. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's pretty good. It's I'm gonna play a game real fast. You see how fast this thing loads. Of course, it'll take a little bit of time to load. It's not like just you press something, it's there. This game still have time to render, but it's not as long. Oh, see? There you go. So I have to support this guy. So we're gonna shoot this guy. So the overall graphics are really good. They're really nice high res, but games have to be supporting the Retina display to really get the most out of it. Now, right now I'm in a vehicle, so you can't really see the full first-person shooter aspect, but just as when you're outside the vehicles and walking around the environment, it really looks like a PS2 game at least. It's crazy that games that with this much graphics had to be on a console back in the old days. So yeah, that's pretty good. And now yes, there is multitasking, and I'm pretty sure you can't really tell the difference between it, but I'm pretty sure it's a little bit, it's probably much faster to launch the app. I'm still not sure yet. You can't really see it with your eyes, but if you're looking at your device and seeing how fast it's thinking on both devices, you'll definitely see some difference, because like multitasking, go straight back to my game. Like, let's just do this real quick. So back to my game, and I just click continue instantly, and it goes back to my game. Yeah, so games look awesome on this thing. This is really the reason why you would want to upgrade. If you have a 4 already, there really is no reason to upgrade besides the fact that I know you guys are going to be thinking, yes, there is a reason. I'll get to that soon, okay? But there really is no reason to actually have get an iPhone 4S besides the fact, yes, for Surrey, but everything else is exactly the same. Games, you don't see a big, huge difference game-wise. I know they say 7 times faster, but the other ones works just as fine. So if you are really into having the best of the best, and you really have a lot of games, you're a really big gamer, then this is probably get an upgrade for this. If you really are a gamer, then get an upgrade, because that's where you'll see the improvements. Games do launch faster a little bit, I think, but yeah, you won't really see differences in saying like launching music. You won't really see a difference there. It's just you launch the music. Nothing big there. The Retina displays is still the same pixels. So overall, everything's pretty much the same. I'm gonna be showing you guys now the Surrey too. So because that's the big selling point. First off, before I get to this thing, yes, you can do stuff on it, but it is kind of limited. Like you can't like tell it to launch apps, which you should be able to, unless you jailbreak, which I recommend not jailbreaking because it's bad for your iPhone. You can't really do like other activities on here. You can't change reminders after you make them. You can't delete things. It's kind of limited right now. Of course, they'll probably update it with a later like iOS update, because they'll probably give you about 4 updates before they make a new phone, and they discontinue updating yours. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's not really as like, you can't do everything. So just for example, I'm gonna tell it to do something. Remind me to go to church on Sunday.
Here's your reminder for this Sunday at 9 a.m. Shall I create it?
I want to pause that for a second. But now it says go to church. It says, yeah, see Sunday, and you can tell it what time or say change it. Change it.
Here's your reminder for this Sunday at 9 a.m.
I'll be closer to the speaker. Change it.
Here's your reminder for this Sunday at 9 a.m. Shall I create it?
Change it.
Here's your reminder for this Sunday at 9 a.m.
And there's those little glitches. Sometimes I get these glitches right here. No, I get these little glitches right here where it's kind of like I said something and the mic picked it up. Oh, I might think you're reviewing it, but as you can see right here, there are some problems with it. Sometimes you just like, why I said something, so I'm gonna close out of that for a second. Remind me to go to church on Sunday.
Here's your reminder for this Sunday at 9 a.m. Shall I create it?
Change it to go to the mall.
Here's your reminder for this Sunday at 9 a.m. Shall I create it?
So yeah, so now it says go to the mall. You have to be really clear to this thing. Like, it's really kind of, you have to really say really clearly what you want it to do, because it might pick it up as a search or something like that. But you can also say stuff like, hold on a second. What can I say?
Sorry,
Cancel that first.
Okay, I won't remind you.
What can I say? So here it goes. It gives you a list of everything you can say, like call Jason, play a song, till the texting part's the one I use the texting one the most. But you can set up a meeting, remind people asked to go home. Now, one of the cool things is that you can tell it to remember your friends as nicknames. So I can tell, or family members. So I told them that my mom was my mom. So I have my mom in my contacts as Carl and Aria, but whenever I go to text a text message or go to it says to who. When I start typing mom, it instantly brings up my mom's name. I can tap that, or I can say call mom, and it will say what do you want to say to her full name. So it's really useful. It's really smart. You can tell it to do stuff, and you can also say call your friends nicknames, and then it will save them in your contacts, and you can say yeah, my sister's my sister, or remember that, and you don't have to say call full name. You can say whatever you want to. I still think it was a little more useful, like use apps. I'm hoping that in the next update they'll make it for developers can make apps that work with Siri, because that'll be really nice if you can say update my status and stuff like that, like for Facebook. But that's pretty much Siri. Yes, you can say funny things like that, but it's really kind of pointless. Like it's not. It says stuff that's like literal. Like if you want to get a full conversation with Siri, you're gonna have to jailbreak to get the full Siri extension. But I'm not doing that because I just don't want to jailbreak in my iPhone. So yeah, that's pretty much Siri right there. You can experiment with it, but it's not really as revolutionary as people say it is. It's kind of like, okay, I have this technology, but what can I do with it? What can I seriously do with it? So yeah, I would say if you guys are just gonna upgrade, I wouldn't say you should get the iPhone 4S just for Siri. I say you guys should wait. Oops. You guys should wait and just, if you have an iPhone 4, update it to iOS 5.1, and that you should be good there. The Siri thing is wait until you upgrade it to at least 6 or something, or not 6. Like I would say like 5. Then you're gonna upgrade. They're probably gonna update it soon, and I definitely think they're gonna make Siri do more stuff. So at least wait for an upgrade. Hopefully they'll change it, but right now I don't think it's worth the money. If you have a 4, you should definitely keep it. But if you don't have a 4, if you have an older model of an iPhone, or you have an iPod Touch, if you have an iPod Touch, it's definitely worth getting the device. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, everything else is the same to the iPhone. You can do a bunch of other stuff on it, and yeah, everything's pretty much the same. So I'll be going over the iOS features and stuff. iPhone 5, iPhone OS. I'll be going over that in another video, but this is just the physical iPhone review. So the camera too, 8 megapixels. It changes the qualities are pretty good. Let me bring up a picture real quick. Okay, so I bring up the street picture, and if you guys can see it, it's pretty good. It's kind of hard to record a picture that's good. But yeah, this is I'm on the iPhone. It's pretty good. One thing I noticed is that if you're in a dark room but it's not too dark, if there's still light in it, it actually is kind of the flash makes it kind of like white. It doesn't really. It makes it kind of look what do you want to call it? Drained a little bit. But that's pretty much the only thing about the camera. Everything else is pretty much the same. If you guys want to find a full iPhone app review, I'll be going over the iOS review. Stay tuned for my iOS 5 review in the next video. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching my video of the iPhone 4S. Yep, last word. If you have a 4, I don't think you should upgrade. If you do have a 4, if you do have a 4, do not upgrade. If you don't have a 4, then upgrade, because you don't really get much yet. But if they make a new update, then you should definitely check it out. Okay, so I'll see you guys later, and check out my other videos. I'll post the iOS video link in the bottom right corner. So I'll see you guys later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching my iPhone 4S review, and bye.